Well, boys and girls, welcome back to another Comm. This is Comm number 16. We're going to talk about 3 different topics as usual. We're going to talk about 100 Thieves leaving Csgo, the beta for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War started on PS4, and finally, we're going to talk about the Ps5 Teardown. Starting off with the first news, 100 Thieves officially decides to leave CSGO. Nadeshot posted a video, the CEO of 100 Thieves, posting a video talking about their leave from CSGO, talking about how it has been a financial strain. Well, how this whole COVID thing has been a financial strain. Yes, I'm saying the word COVID. Why not at this point? COVID has put a financial strain on 100 Thieves heavy, just like many other businesses out there, along with many other organizations, esports organizations, everything. So, and most of CSGO tourneys are now only going to take place in Europe, so majors are basically only going to take place in Europe, and 100 Thieves has decided to split ways with their team, obviously finding their team a new home, as Nadeshot explains in his video, and how they will provide something for that team that they are going to be dropping or leaving since they're taking an exit from CSGO, as it has become a financial burden from what I can understand. In my opinion, I think this is a really good thing for the team members, good thing that 100 Thieves is looking out for those players and not just leaving them dead in the water. Hopefully those guys do find better and a better successful future than what they had in 100 Thieves. Obviously you could tell Nadeshot didn't want to do this, but of course because of the financial strain that it has become on the business, and since CSGO is leaving from North America from doing majors in the region, now they will be departing from CSGO. Now I wonder if this is going to be the only organization that's going to be doing this, or maybe there's going to be more to follow. Who knows, we'll just have to see. But unfortunately 100 Thieves is leaving CSGO. Now moving on to cover the beta of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War that was on PlayStation this past weekend. So as many of you saw, there has been the introduction of FOV option in the settings. The first time that it has ever been put in a Call of Duty game for a console, literally ever. So this is pretty badass. I've heard some things though. I've heard that it does drop frames on the PlayStation 4. Maybe it's just because of the hardware being slower, or maybe it's just not fast enough, and that is understandable. This game is most likely going to be better built for the next generation. I hope that the frame rate issues are only an optimization issue rather than a full-on because it's a PS4 and has less power, or because it's an Xbox One and has less power, you're going to be dropping frames. Now this is only what I heard from watching some YouTubers playing the beta. Obviously I'm not too sure on that if it's an issue already. I'll just have to see and check. Hopefully maybe you guys are enjoying playing the beta. Me personally, I did not get to play the beta. I'm waiting on the Xbox One version of the beta to come out, so hopefully that'll come out this weekend, and it is going to come out this weekend. October 15th is that date for the beta for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War for everyone on Xbox One, and I think also on PC, and it will be cross-platform. No worries, we'll be playing with the PlayStation guys, and the PlayStation guys will be playing with the Xbox and PC guys. I'll catch you guys there this weekend on that beta. Didn't get to play it this weekend, but from what I heard, it is still rough. There is still some issues, but it is a beta, so can't wait to get my hands on it. And now moving on to the final story, we're going to talk about the PlayStation 5 Teardown. Now I was going to initially do a reaction video to the PlayStation 5 Teardown, but I decided later on, maybe not, maybe I'll just discuss it in the Comm, and so here we are, we're going to discuss it. So I honestly was really impressed with the architecture and the way they've engineered this PlayStation 5, the way they tore it down. It seemed really simple. Obviously there were a lot of new niches that they showed us. For example, they showed us where the SSD slot placement was going to be at. You're going to have to take it apart basically. Hope SSD will have to be placed inside. This might be a problem for some average Joes, people who don't know about that. They'll probably be thinking like, oh no, well I have to take this to some expert. For all of those who do know, it's not that hard, it's not that complicated. It actually looks really simple. You just kind of slide it off and boom, bam. Other than that, from what we saw that the liquid metal cooling that they have on the little processor, which looks really badass. Also, they showed the Zen 2 architecture along with the SSD that's integrated onto the motherboard. It's not like the main 825 gigabytes of SSD are actually just on the motherboard. They're not something you can take off, kind of like with the Xbox One. You can add on only, but in my opinion, I think the way Sony's doing it is a lot better, because you're going to be able to add on many different types of SSDs. But it has to be a specific type of SSD, meaning it has to write the specific speed, and it also has to be able to read the specific amount of speed for that SSD, and it also has to have the same name. So you got to watch out with those numbers and letters, because I know there's going to be some people out there who maybe decide to buy an SSD and they buy the wrong one, and then whoops, they want to return it when they won't be able to. So there's probably going to be some pissed off people, so please be informed when you make these decisions. Please be informed about SSDs, what kinds of SSDs there are, like the NVMe's that are going to be in the PlayStation 5. Other interesting things of the PlayStation 5 was the cooling with the heat sink that they had in there. The Japanese are, I think, called it kind of like a vapor chamber, which is a pretty good analogy. It honestly looks really badass. I think they've done the best they can on this cooling system, because I have the PlayStation 4 Slim right here on my desk right next to me, and I'm gonna tell you this thing is like a jet engine. And for anyone else that has a PlayStation 4, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm really happy that PlayStation and Sony have gone really all into making the cooling system all around a better experience. Another thing I want to touch on is how big this thing is, man. This thing is huge. It looks pretty damn big. So I think it's about 1.5 feet long, honestly, from what I could tell. Maybe it's not that damn big from what I could see on the camera and from next to the guy, the Japanese engineer. Unless this guy was a small guy. I mean, this thing looked huge. So either way, I'm really hyped about the cooling system, really hyped about the things they showed us. Finally, Sony unveiling the teardown of the PlayStation 5. Can't wait for launch. Can't wait for all those good things. 3 topics we covered today, guys. 100 Thieves leaving CSGO. We also talked about the beta for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and the PS5 teardown. If I did mess up anything, make sure to correct me in the comments below. I do appreciate you guys subscribing, liking, and commenting. Hey, big shout out to everyone that's helped me get to this goal. 115 subscribers, boys. We're growing big. We're going strong. The Foodie Clan gets stronger by the day, baby. I'll catch you guys later. Oh, goodbye. Have a good one. Take care.